Everything around us, from the mundane to the mystical, is not separate from what some might call God. It is all God. Or as we might understand it, you can also call it pure awareness, true self, consciousness, love. Your phone, just a random object that you touch so many times a day, it's not just a tool, but a manifestation of awareness or God. Every swipe, every message, every burst of emotion it triggers is a dance of God. It's not happening to you. It's all unfolding within you. It's happening within the field of awareness. So it's a mistake to think of this device as the phone as something external to the divine. No, it is an active participant in awareness, in divine. Your relationships echo this truth. The people you love, those you struggle with, they're not another. They're expressions of the same awareness that animates you and I. Every smile, every tear, every word between you is a conversation within God. It's an interplay of awareness with awareness, or God with God. So even the spaces you live in are not just random boxes where life happens. They are vibrant stages where awareness unfolds. Your office, your home, they're not just buildings, but they're sacred spaces alive with the same essence, awareness that forms stars and the sea. You can also look at my video titled Why Separation is Impossible, experiencing how you and your desire are one. I've linked it in the description below. So reflect for a moment on the ordinary items and experiences that drift in and out of your daily awareness. These are things you often take for granted, yet they're present. And their presence is effortlessly acknowledged without constant physical reassurance. Consider how easily you recognize how your thoughts come and go. The presence of your car keys, your phone or your laptop. These items and thoughts appear and disappear from your direct attention, yet you remain fundamentally aware of their existence. This happens because they are all forms of awareness, all forms of God, temporary yet undeniable in their presence. You don't cling to your car keys every moment to ensure they still exist. Rather, you know they're somewhere within your reach because you've seen them, you've used them, you've placed them down again. This knowing doesn't require the keys to be perpetually in your hand. It requires an acknowledgement of their existence within the field of your awareness. The same goes for your phone or your laptop. You don't need to constantly touch or see them to confirm their reality. They are there within the space of awareness, coming into the spotlight of your attention as needed, and then going away when they're not needed. So this effortless awareness extends beyond physical objects. It includes your thoughts, emotions. Thoughts arise and then they fall away. Emotions ebb and flow, and just like your physical, all of our physical possessions, you're aware of them. I am aware of them because they too are forms of awareness. They appear within your awareness play out their part, and dissolve, all within the theater of awareness. Yet each thought, each emotion, it's not held on to forever. They come and go. They point to the impermanent yet continuous thread of awareness that runs through all experience. So understanding these forms, whether thoughts, objects, or emotions, are manifestations of awareness. It helps you deepen your understanding of the nature of reality, right? Everything you will experience is a temporary expression of awareness coming into being, existing, then fading away. Yet the foundation of all of these forms is awareness itself. It is God itself, which is constant and unending. Thus, so you recognize, when you recognize that you know of these forms because they're illuminated by awareness, you can appreciate their temporary nature. They don't need to be continuously confirmed because their existence within awareness is their confirmation. Each form, doesn't matter how fleeting or mundane, is just a facet of awareness. It's a transient expression of a more constant reality that we are fundamentally a part of. So this realization, it can shift how we interact with the world around us. It helps you have a better connection to the flow of life, where attachment to the temporary is softened by the understanding of its true nature. I mean, look at the animals, the pets you love, the birds you hear chirping. They're not just creatures. They are expressions of the same divine, living their form of awareness. Every bark, every chirp, every song is a symphony, is a song of existence. Each note is as divine as really any prayer or hymn. It's all awareness. Consider your thoughts and emotions, even those you might judge as negative or unwelcome, like shame, bursts of anxiety. These two at their core are forms of awareness. They are not mistakes. They're not aberrations. They are as much a part of the divine play as joy and peace. If we label the joyous emotions as divine, how can we exclude the challenging ones? Can we exclude them? No, because they too help us explore and experience the vastness of our own divine nature, which is awareness. Even the most everyday things and experiences are infused with this truth. Just again, look at your car keys. They appear, they disappear. You find them, you lose them. Yet their coming and going are held within your awareness. You don't have to clutch them in your hand every moment to trust their existence, because you understand on some level that they are part of your ongoing experience of awareness. So as you interact with your world today, pause for a moment. Notice the so-called ordinary objects and occurrences all around you. Each one, no matter how trivial it seems, is a manifestation of the divine, a form of God, a form of awareness. Your interaction with them is not mundane. It's a sacred interaction within the field of awareness of this divine essence, this understanding it does invite a shift in perspective. It's not about seeking God or awareness outside of your experiences, away from your experiences. No, it's about recognizing that everything you experience is a direct expression of that divine essence. Every moment is an opportunity to see God, meaning to experience awareness, not something high and far away, out of reach, but as the very essence of every ordinary detail of your life. Try embracing this perspective, and then you transform your relationship with the world. You begin to see the divine dance in the play of light on water, in the laughter of a child, or even the regular hum of your computer. Everything is God. Everything is awareness. And we all are intimately woven into this divine experience. Not as an observer, but as a crucial, active participant. When you truly grasp that you are the essence of awareness, and everything around you is also this awareness, you begin to understand the simple but profound truth. Nothing can exist without your presence, your awareness. Look at your body, the chair you sit on, the thoughts that float through your mind. None of these can manifest without the backdrop of your awareness. This is not limited to the objects you can touch. It extends to everything you experience. Your resources, wealth, money, the people in your life, that one specific person, your laptop, car, your environment, locations like New Jersey, New York. None of these can exist without awareness. When I speak of you, I'm not referring to your personal identity, the names you go by like Anila, Mary, Joseph. These are simply labels which are useful because they help us when we interact with each other. So instead, I'm pointing you to something far more fundamentally true that's present now, your true self, which is pure awareness. Or you can call it God self or the divine. This awareness is the very substance from which all things are made. It is the canvas on which all of your details of your life are painted. Every object, every person, every location exists because it is perceived by you. It is made of you, and it is in you as this awareness. Your experiences of these things are not separate from you. They are direct expressions of your being. This realization liberates you from the illusion of separation and feeling like the world is external. So let's again look at it more closely. Notice how your awareness permeates and sustains every aspect of your existence. Just as light illuminates objects, making them visible, your awareness brings the world into existence within your perception. Without your awareness, your personal reality would cease to exist. It would not exist. Everything you know, everything you experience is because you are there to experience it. Awareness is the foundation upon which your entire experience, my experience of life, is built. So the notion that anything in your life is external to you, separate from you or independent of you that's a flawed belief. That's incorrect. There is no separation between you and any aspect of your life. It's not a philosophical concept, really. It's the most practical of realities. Your understanding of this truth transforms every interaction and every perception. When you recognize this, you see that you are not a disconnected entity moving through a world filled with separate objects and individuals you need to acquire or change. You are the very world you perceive, made manifest through awareness. You are as important to existence of the things around you as they are to your experience of life. So this shift in perception changes how you relate to everything. No longer are you just a bystander in your life, subject to whatever the world is throwing at you outside of you. Instead, you realize you are the creator and the created, the observer and the observed, the experiencer and the experience. In this realization, there is no fear, no lack, no separation. There is just this continuous play of awareness, expressing itself as every conceivable form and experience. So by embracing this truth, you engage with life not as someone trying to navigate some horrible, challenging external world, trying to do one manifestation technique after technique, affirming continuously for your desired reality. But you recognize yourself now as awareness itself, experiencing itself in infinite forms. Is this not the ultimate freedom? The realization that all of us, that all forms, all experiences are expressions of the true self, which is awareness itself, which is who you are. When you recognize this truth, that all forms are fleeting manifestations of awareness, it aligns you with a state of non-resistance, where manifestations, your deepest desire, they flow effortlessly into your world. By recognizing that nothing exists outside of awareness, outside of you, you dissolve the barriers of separation between you and your desire. This alignment shifts your experience from striving to and struggling to just a graceful acceptance of what is, allowing your desires to manifest naturally. So as you live in this understanding, you find that your life unfolds with more ease, reflecting the completeness and unity of your true nature. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.